Morning, everyone. My hair looks like garbage. So last night I finished the Ricky Gervais show titled Afterlife. Actually, I didn't finish the whole thing. I finished season 1. And it was really good. I got recommended this by a friend who also loves Ricky Gervais. I love Ricky Gervais. His comedy special on Netflix was amazing. I sometimes watch his Golden Globes comedy things, like where he's just roasting everyone in the audience. Super fun.
The world got to see James Corden as a fat He was also in the movie Cats, but no one saw that.
This show is not exactly how you'd expect Ricky Gervais to make a show, because it starts off exactly how you'd think, and then it slowly goes back and starts pulling back. So it's about this guy, he's called Tony. He loses his wife and he considers suicide. But he slowly changes his worldview. See, the first few episodes, it's super sad, but it's super funny. It slowly turns out to him slowly having a change of worldview, like I said. I think that's the main basis for season 2, unless he just didn't learn his lesson, I don't know. But, yeah, he does some stuff like he threatens a kid with a hammer.
I'm an escaped lunatic, and I like murdering little fat kids, like you. So if you hit George or anyone else, I'm going to come to your house, I know where you live, and while you're asleep, I'm going to smash your stupid head in with this hammer. Do you understand?
He has this whole on and off bickering feud with the mailman. It's a super sad show. It reminded me a lot of BoJack Horseman. It was like a live action BoJack Horseman. And it's just super good. It feels very artistic. I haven't watched the show, but it gives me kind of the feeling, the same of the ads that the show Dave, about Lil Dicky, gives to me. It's just, it gives off that same feeling. So some of the episodes, there's 6 episodes in each season, and they're a half an hour long each. Each episode is not great pacing. I usually have a big problem with pacing. It's still really good. It gets to the point easily, but it feels very nothing's highly saturated. It's all deep faded colors. His dog is it feels like whenever the dog's there, it lightens the mood. This show has a lot to do with suicide, so if you have issues with that, don't watch it. But this show, the whole thing from the season 1 is incredible. It's super well written. All of it's written and directed by Ricky Gervais. And you wouldn't expect it to slowly turn out to start being kind of, I don't want to say it but for lack of a better word, wholesome. The last episode or so is like that. The pacing in the longer episodes is somehow better than the pacing in the shorter episodes. It has quite a bit of swearing, though.
I'd love to look like Kenneth Branagh.
Of course you would. Because you look like Shrek. Be an upgrade for you. At least you'll be human then.
And, it gets into some deep topics, and it's it can get to be a lot. I could understand why someone wouldn't want to watch this. But just give the whole thing a chance. Bo Burnham Inside, there's some parts that aren't but just watch the whole thing. If you don't have any trouble with suicide or anything like that. If you have any traumatic experience with suicide, do not watch it. It's a lot of British humor. I love it's not mainly focused on romance, but I love when he goes back and watches the tapes with that his wife recorded for him. It's just super super sad. It's kind of like misunderstood villain turned hero, where he was just, the whole thing is that he thinks humans suck. And then his loss, he just starts going at it at people. And it's super sad. But, yeah. My camera battery died way quicker than I thought. So, if you don't know my rating system, a trophy is a 9.5 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10, and a golden ticket is an 8 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10. I give Afterlife Season 1 a solid 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, it's a super great show. I'm super excited to get on to Season 2. But it feels like it has just enough of a satisfying conclusion and just enough of a cliffhanger to let you want to go on. So yeah, that was my review for Afterlife Season 1. My camera battery is about to die, so yeah. Stay golden, everyone!
Here's what's what. Humanity is a plague. We're a disgusting, narcissistic, selfish parasite, and the world would be a better place without us.